The sun shines bright in my old Kentucky home. 'Tis summer, the folks there are gay. The corn tops ripe and the meadows in the bloom, while the birds make music all the day. The young folks roll on the little cabin floor, all merry, all happy and bright. By and by hard times come a-knocking at the door, then my old Kentucky home goodnight. Weep no more, my lady, oh, weep no more today. We will sing one song for the old Kentucky home, for the old Kentucky home far away.
Thank you. You can be seated. Good evening. Thank you for joining us to celebrate the graduating class of Hancock County High School of 2018. Graduating Hornets, we are so excited for you tonight, and I'm so incredibly proud of you. For a moment, I want you to just think about all the things you've learned in the last 4 years we have been here together. And not just the academic skills you will use going forward, but all the life lessons you've acquired along the way. You have grown into considerate, kind young men and women of integrity who have drive, ambition, and persistence you may never have known you had inside you. And that is a tremendous accomplishment. I have been humbled to serve as your principal this year and watch each of you grow into the wonderful young adults who sit before me. My hope for you is that you leave here tonight grateful for the time you've spent at Hancock County High School, proud of the people you've become, and determined to set out working toward the life you deserve. You each deserve the very best life has to offer, and you have the skills and work ethic to make it happen. Achieving your goals won't be easy. It will be challenging, frustrating, and even scary at times. But you are ready for those challenges as well as deserving of the pride and success that will follow. Just take it one step at a time, and before you know it, you will be walking back through these doors, showing me all the crazy dreams you've crushed and letting us celebrate with you. Tonight, you will graduate from Hancock County High School, but as you know, and as most of the people sitting in this room can attest to, you will always be a Hornet. And we will always be here to encourage, support, and celebrate with you. This is a very special graduating class. The class of 2018 is the first to be recognized through our Honors Distinction program and to no longer recognize a valedictorian and salutatorian, but instead they have collectively chosen an individual to represent their class in a final address, which you will see printed in your program. The goal of our Honors Distinction program is to celebrate more of our hardworking students and to promote their leadership, collaboration, and work ethic. The Honors Distinction program has rigorous expectations for attendance, grade point average, and college entrance performance. The new program is broken into 3 tiers: cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude, much like the colleges and universities our students will enter in just a few months. Each of these students is wearing a medal with which they were awarded earlier during our awards celebration in the spring. Hornets, please stand to be honored as I call your name. Friends and family, if you could, hold your applause and we'll celebrate each of these groups of students together. For students who have earned the distinction of cum laude: Lathan Lamar, Justin Estes, Dylan Hurst, Johnny Huff, Sarah Hankins, Destiny Nicholas, Lara Roberts, Jacob Embry, Andrew Bloom, Shaunica Sandifer, Garrett Ween, Jordan Nugent, Jackson Richards, Kendra Brown, Noel Alstad, Dylan McManaway, Dalton Richards, and Crystal Corley. Please give these students a round of applause. Thank you. For students who have earned the distinction of magna cum laude: Grace Pate, Shelby Shad, Grace Emick, Alex Newton, Mahala Powers, Brett Bradley, Lizbeth Ochoa, Skyla Hodgkins, Savannah Robbins, Ty Durbin, Cassie Cown, Michael Cummings, and Kelsey Rummage. Our students who have earned the distinction of summa cum laude for the class of 2018: Eugenia Kim, Jacob Ty Young, Sarah Hendricks, Hannah Wagner, Hope Emick, Aaron Glover, Cameron White, Shelby Winchell, Avery Morris, Joshua Wilborn, Katie Cox, Courtney Ferry, Nathan Huddy, Lauren Lasley, and Erica Young. Please join me in giving the students who earned an honors distinction another round of applause. We're very proud of their hard work.
Good evening. At this time, we would like to recognize our seniors who have set high standards for themselves throughout their education by arriving at school every day for 3 or more years. The following students have displayed strong work ethics, dedication, and perseverance, so we would like to recognize and honor them for their attendance. These students were awarded the Black Cord for attendance this spring at the awards celebration. Please stand and be recognized. Michael Dean Estes for 3 years, and Joshua David Wilborn for 3 years. Our third and final attendance recognition is very special. Mr. Keeper Church has been present at school every day for 9 years. Keeper, please come forward and receive this plaque in honor of your work ethic and dedication.
At this time, we would like to take a moment to recognize our students who have given of themselves to their community. We give our seniors a cord for their community service hours as long as they have 48 hours or more. If you earned a community service cord for your high school career, please stand at this time. Thank you. Hancock County High School, through the support of our Board of Education, participates in the Early College Program through Owensboro Community and Technical College. This year, one of our own is graduating not only with a high school diploma, but has already graduated with an associate's degree from OCTC in ceremonies held on May 10th. Sean Michael Cummings, please stand and be honored for your hard work and accomplishments through the Early College Program.
At this time, we would also like to recognize 3 students who met the requirements for graduation a year early. The state of Kentucky has criteria in place to allow students to graduate early from their local high schools. Some of the criteria include meeting the minimum state graduation requirements, meeting the local district graduation requirements, scoring a proficient or distinguished on the EOC exams in English, Algebra 2, Biology, and U.S. History. Also, they must meet the state benchmark requirements for the ACT. The following 3 students not only met these requirements, they greatly exceeded them. The following students please stand to be recognized as early graduates: Mackenzie Bombard, Madison Thomas, Caden Wagner. Please give these students a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated.
At this time, we would like to honor our students who've achieved a 30 composite or better on their ACT for their college entrance exam. If you would please come forward when we call your name. Jackson Richards. Brandon Hunt. Madison Thomas. And Jacob Ty Young.
The class of 2018 is an exceptional group of young men and women. They have excelled in the classroom and have given their time to many volunteer programs. Because of their hard work and dedication, they have been rewarded with many honors and scholarships. First, I would like to take a moment to thank all of our local businesses and donors for their generosity. Our students were awarded 120 scholarships from 45 different donors. Several new donors were added this year, and many continue to help our children year after year. At this time, let's have a round of applause for our local scholarship donors. This senior class was awarded over $189,000 in Keys money. Over 4 years, that amount could reach $750,000. If you count the many scholarships our seniors were awarded by colleges and universities, the amount of this award is truly outstanding. If you received a scholarship this year, please stand. Let's give these seniors a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated.
We would also like to take a moment to recognize the tremendous network of support presented tonight as we celebrate the class of 2018. Seniors, please join me in taking a moment to appreciate the thousands of people here tonight to celebrate this milestone with you. We owe a special thanks to our parents, family members, and friends who have supported and will continue to support you on your journey. Please join me in thanking your biggest supporters for their love and care of each of you. Before we move on to the remainder of our celebration, I feel it's important to honor one last group of individuals tonight. I would like to ask the teachers and staff of Hancock County High School to please stand. They work long and sometimes grueling hours to make your education and high school experience something very special, and they deserve our deep appreciation. Seniors, please join me in recognizing your amazing faculty and staff.
Thank you. It has been my pleasure to have known Ms. Helm for the past 4 years. She's not only taught me English, she's been a mentor, guidance counselor, college art class aficionado, inspiration, and friend. So Ms. Helm, thank you for everything you have done and will continue to do. Earlier this year, she became nationally board certified, which is a feat few teachers achieve. She's very deserving of this title, and we couldn't be prouder to call her our teacher. Just know, I'll be waiting to say Dr. Elizabeth Helm, but for now, it is my pleasure to welcome Miss Elizabeth Helm to the stage.
Thank you. So over the course of the last few days, seniors currently in my classes had to deliver their last lecture to their peers. While some were not very happy with me for making them speak publicly, they all did a wonderful job. I take great pride in having the opportunity to present my last lecture to you on one of the most memorable days of your lives. I've had most of you for over 3 years. You've grown, I've grown. We've laughed, cried, celebrated successes, and corrected failures. I'll spare you the memories we've shared because I don't want you to think of the past today. Instead, I would like for you to think of the present, right here and now. I would like for you to take a moment and look around. Take a deep breath. What do you see? What do you smell? Are you nervous? Are you excited? Are you a little bit anxious? I'm sure you don't think it's cold in here. I want you to realize that in this very moment, you have accomplished something wonderful. At this very moment, you are all at the finish line of your high school career. You've made it. However, this is only the beginning. You have the power to make decisions for yourselves now, a power that you have so desperately yearned for throughout the last 18 years of your lives. What are you going to do with your life? At this point, you must begin thinking for yourselves. Your teachers, your administrators, parents, and those who care deeply for you have prepared you for this very moment. It's okay to not know what you want to do with your life. However, the question I would like you to ponder today is this: how are you going to make the world better? Better today, better tomorrow, better for your children, better for your grandchildren. How are you going to make the world better? You are the future of Kentucky. You have the power to correct wrongs and to make changes. You have the power to make our community and our world something of which we can be proud. I want to leave you this last piece of advice. A writer that I follow recently wrote an article about the marigold effect. If any of you are familiar with gardening, marigolds are one of the best companions for many types of plants. Marigolds, although just a simple little flower, have the power to protect, strengthen, and nurture those plants which they are around. Wherever you go in life, college, the workforce, or the military, please seek out your own marigold. Find someone who will protect, strengthen, and nurture you. Make good choices. Once you have established yourself, be someone else's marigold. Help others. Offer a friendly smile. Do good and be good. Remember what got you to this very moment. Cherish the memories, but don't be afraid to make new ones. It has been an absolute pleasure to teach you all. Congratulations, class of 2018. Make us proud. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nathan Huddy, and I'm the reporter of the graduating class of 2018. And it is my proud honor to announce the Staff of the Year Award to Miss Sally Jackson. Where is she?
Hello, my name is Jacob Young. I'm the Senior Class Vice President, and I have been given the honor to introduce this year's Teacher of the Year Award recipient. And I think I speak on behalf of the whole class when saying that this man is not just a teacher, but a friend. So without further ado, your Teacher of the Year, Josh Powers.
Hi everybody. So we're a choir, and when we were picking out our song, we knew exactly what we wanted to do. The song "A Million Dreams," which I'm sure you all know is from The Greatest Showman, is about P.T. Barnum and his big dream. And many of us have this great big dream that we all want to achieve. And tonight is the first step to achieving that dream. And I think I speak for all of us when we say that we hope that you achieve any dream that you can dream of, and we wish you luck on your journey.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. What the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build, every room inside is filled. Things not far away. Special things I compile. Each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care A vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take.
A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong. Say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed,
The brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. A million dreams, a million dreams.
think of what the world could be.
A vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take.
A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Hi, I'm Lathan Lamar. I'm the class of 2018 class treasurer. I'm going to introduce our graduate speaker. I think that he perfectly epitomizes what we want in our graduates here. He's a good friend to me. He's a good friend to all. Here's Jacob Ty Young.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the class of 2016. I am Sydney Young, That's not right. I guess I didn't change that part whenever I copied my sister's graduation speech. I'm only kidding. My name is Jacob Ty Young, and I'm truly honored to have been voted by all of you to speak at graduation. You have no idea how much each and every one of you means to me, how proud I am to see you all sitting here in front of me tonight. Throughout my childhood and teenage years, I've always been fascinated by superheroes and things of that nature. I remember one time when I was watching the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, I turned to my mom and I said, "Mom, when I grow up, I want to be a Ninja Turtle." She looked at me in disappointment and said, "Son, you give your graduation speech tomorrow. Don't you think you should be working on that?" But in all seriousness, today we all walked into those doors as a student for the last time. We walked to class for the last time. We opened and closed our lockers for the last time. And tonight, we sit here as a class for the last time. Seems like our lives are filled with so many lasts that we forget about the firsts. Tomorrow will be our first day out of high school. Tomorrow will be our first day as real adults with real responsibilities. But today will be the first time that we get to call ourselves graduates of Hancock County High School. Today is the day that we've been working towards for 13 long years. Today is where we begin the next chapters of our lives. But we couldn't start these next chapters if we don't remember the many chapters we've already completed. Chapters filled with laughs and jokes and pranks and lunchroom conversations and dodgeball tournaments and basketball games. But most importantly, Fortnite. Can't ever forget about Fortnite. I will never forget the memories that I have made with all of you. Renowned philosopher and writer Kanye West once said, "Memories have to be our most painful blessing." I feel like every single one of you sitting here tonight really understands what that quote means. Memories are a blessing because we are able to look back. But sometimes they can be painful because it makes it hard to look forward. But however, it may be hard to move forward, but it's what we need to do. Don't let memories drag you down, because then you'll miss opportunities to make more. I would like to encourage all of you to live by a certain code that I've taken from the classic series of short stories, SpongeBob SquarePants. Live like Larry. For those of you that haven't seen the show, you probably have no idea what that means. Living like Larry basically means live life to the fullest. Don't get caught up in trivial things that life has to offer. Live every day like it's your last. Life will be what you make it, so make it something great. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2018.
I'm going to be singing an original song that I wrote just this past month. And basically, throughout all of high school, all of us have made plenty of memories. We've made lots of friends. And all of us that have our handful of struggles. But this song just shows what I told myself every single day to get through high school, because we all know how that is. So.
Our minds now. Tears and pleasant tears we fought through anyhow. We have been through so many things that make us who we are. We just have to believe in who we are. Bet you are in love like a fool. Try not to judge and never be cruel. Hold your head high and never look back. Give all you can and never hold back. But just remember what matters most. Always care for your friends, 'cause too soon they're gone. Forgive and forget, and try to move on. True love and true hope surrounds our hearts now. Lost trust and bitter thoughts we fought through anyhow. But just keep holding on. Bet you are in love like a fool. Try not to judge and never be cruel. Hold your head high and never look back. Give all you can and never hold back. But just remember what matters most. What matters most. And as we move on to our separate ways, just remember all the memories we made. Just remember all the memories we shared. Look back and remember who was there. Oh, it was us. Embrace you are in love like a fool. Try not to judge and never be cruel. Hold your head high and never look back. Give all you can and never hold back. But just remember, you matter most. You matter most.
Are you guys ready? Yeah. Okay. Family, friends, teachers, members of the Hancock County Board of Education, and Superintendent Kyle Estes. These students have exceeded the minimum graduation requirements set forth by the State Department of Education and the Hancock County Board of Education. I stand before them as a witness to the curriculum and standards and offer them to you for high school graduation.
On behalf of the Commonwealth of Kentucky and the Hancock County Board of Education, it is my privilege to accept you, class of 2018, as graduates. Graduates, it is an honor to be the first person to refer to you by that title. As a public school system, you represent Hancock County Public Schools' finished product. You are a product that we started molding at kindergarten or before, and I have the distinction to introduce you to the community as that finished product. Professionally this year, I have been consistently reminded of what Winston Churchill once stated. Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen. Listening is a powerful tool that we often take for granted and often we view as weakness. It is my hope that each of you will come to know which is the appropriate time for courage to speak and courage to listen. Tonight, I applaud you for your accomplishments. When you decide where you're going in this life, make sure that you thank those that helped you along the way. May your futures be bright, and may God bless each of you.
Now for presentations of diplomas. Richard Noel Allstott. David Wyatt Baker. Christina Marie Bennett. Andrew Michael Bloom. Logan Dale Bowling. Mackenzie Brooke Bombard. Brett Dakota Bradley. Austin Wayne Brandel. Courtney Beth Brandel. Ethan Michael Brandel. Emily Autumn Brown. Joshua Trey Brown. Kendra Lorraine Brown. Haley Beth Bryant. Madison Ernestine Carr. Christopher Adam Cartwright. Tristan Wyatt Cartwright. Carol Ann Bailey Chaffin. Kiefer Easton Church. Jordan Nell Irene Collette. Haley Sierra Collins. Crystal Lynn Corley. Catherine Beth Cox. Garrett Daniel Crabtree. Sean Michael Cummings. Rachel Ann Dame. Amanda Gail Dowell. Natalie Rose Duncan. Emerson Tyler Durbin. Jackson Todd Elder. Jacob Nathaniel Embry. Hope Elizabeth Emick. Shelby Grace Emick. Brian Virgil Estes. Justin Hunter Estes. Michael Dean Estes. Courtney May Ferry. Michaela Quinn Fitzhugh. Dylan Wayne Flake. John Gary Fox IV. Austin Jean Fuquay. Cassidy Claire Gillum. Nathan Emerson Gilley. Aaron Nicole Glover. Austin Gage Gray. Jacoby Clay Gray. Vina Nicole Gray. John Richard Groot. Ashley Yvonne Hagan. Sarah Elizabeth Hankins. Robert Tyler Hayes. Erica Nicole Heflin. Tyler Lee Helson. Sarah Kathleen Hendricks. Nathan Edward Hill. Skyla Fawn Hodgkins. Nathan Lee Huddy. Brooklyn Rose Huff. Johnny Earl Huff. Brandon Richard Hunt. Dylan Martin Hurst. Shelby Lynn Hurst. Jenna Joe Jackson. Jasmine Rochelle James. Andrew Paul Jansky. Tyler Stephen Kellums. Cassie Jill Campbell. Caitlin Ann Kerr. Eugenia Faith Kim. Caitlin Denise Kirkpatrick. Lathan Scott Lamar. Haley Elizabeth Landry. Lauren Christine Lasley. Charles Nicholas Lasley. Parker Douglas Lane. Dylan Matthew McManaway. Michaela Lynn McManaway. Cade Alexander Merge. Avery Carter Morris. Alex James Newton. Destiny Alexis Nicholas. Jordan Wade Nugent. Elizabeth Ochoa. Tristan Carl Onstad. Grace Ann Pate. Cheyenne Morgan Patterson. Jordan Rochelle Patterson. Jonathan Wayne Paul. Angel Nicole Powers. Brayson Thomas Powers. China Lynn Powers. Devin Marie Powers. Mahala Renee Powers. Dalton Wayne Richards. Jackson Matthew Richards. Savannah Rose Robbins. Lara Paige Roberts. Mackenzie Leanne Roberts. Kelsey Ann Rummage. Shanika Lynn Sandifer. Christian Daniel Sanders. Shelby Lynn Shad. Tanner James Singleton. Tavares Lamont Starks McCarty. Christopher James Stevens. Jonathan Carlin Swafford. Paige Llewellyn Taylor. Madison Kaylee Thomas. Heather Renee Tucker. David Nathan Turner. Kaden Marie Wagner. Hannah Nicole Wagner. Kimberly Brooke Ward. Cody Lane Wedding. Jason James Wedding. Summer Renee Wedding. Garrett Wynn. Rachel Lee Wethington. Cameron James White. Jacob Cooper White. Joshua David Wilburn. Erica Elaine Willis. Shelby Lynn Winchell. Montana Lynn Womack. Emily Marie Woodward. Devin Joseph Woosley. Erica Ann Young. Jacob Ty Young.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you. With our last few moments together as high schoolers, let's take a minute to think about our time together and why it will impact the rest of our lives. We've all had positive and negative experiences with one another. This is part of life. We will soon realize that all of the good and bad things that have happened don't really matter, because life will make sure they don't. We will face so many more obstacles, way more difficult challenges that make high school seem like a distant memory instead of something that defines the rest of our life. We choose our own destiny, our own fate. It's up to us whether or not we succeed or fail. Everyone here, your friends, parents, grandparents, guardians, and teachers, have helped guide us along the way. But ultimately, that big decision is ours to make. So remember that as we head into the next chapter of our lives. Also remember that we will all be there for one another, for no matter what the challenge may be, because that's just the type of people that we are. So with that, with the graduating class of 2018, please stand. Please join me in flipping your tassels from right to left. And with that, class of 2018, you are dismissed.